Greetings and welcome to your Intro to Networking Web Concepts class. Welcome to your new semester. I just want to do a short video. I apologize for this little student preview mode at the top. It gives you a look of what your Blackboard shell looks like. My name is Christopher Venkus and I will be your instructor. Um, I want to just give you a quick overview. For those of you who are new to the class or new to Blackboard, hopefully this will help you, and those of you who are not, please don't fall asleep. You can see normally the class will come into the announcements, kind of give you an overview of what's going on with this class in general. I'm asking everybody to please go into Start Here, and it just gives you an overview again. This is just information about me, blah, blah, blah. Very exciting stuff. But then you go down to the syllabus acknowledgement. What I'd like you to do is you click on that and you'll have a look at a link to just acknowledge the actual syllabus. Of course, you're probably wondering where that is. Well, guess what? It's right here by the syllabus and schedule, which I'll show you in a second. The other thing I would like you to do is introduce yourself via Padlet. Padlet's just a little application. You can click on that. It'll take you to it. Right now, I posted my blurb. Just kind of gives everybody in class an idea, especially with online, an idea of who you are, just some interests. And sometimes I try to tailor some of the lessons and things that we do that may make adjustments. So that kind of helps that way. So intro, this is the class overview, the syllabus acknowledgement, which we're going to look at in a second, and Padlet. So if you go to the syllabus and schedule, click on that link, you'll see in here there's a syllabus. It's a PDF file. It's very exciting. I know. I have it up here. Let's see. Here it is. Oh, you can't see it. I will move it onto my other screen. It's just an overview of the class, appointments, times to meet. Everything is online, the semester. Take a look at this document, what we're going to cover, the books, all that kind of fun stuff, grading, that exciting stuff that you're probably interested in. That's all in there. And like I said, once you're done, then just go acknowledge and create a thread in the discussion board and say, hey, I've read this and I agree. That's all. I mean, if you've taken any classes before, I know I've got a couple of you I've had before, which is nice. Welcome back. You get to suffer through another class with me. Yay! And then the schedule. The schedule is it's pretty intact. I mean, it is always flexible depending on what's going on, but this is kind of it. This class is kind of a two-part class. It's a web and a network class just by the name. I usually do the web part first, and then I like to do the networking part second, thus you can see. So we'll go through all the materials in your web book first, each unit. Each week you'll submit pieces of what you'll do from the book. You'll upload it to the Apollo server, and there's instructions on how to do that. And then when you take the midterm is actually just the web. So then we do the network portion, it'll just be networking. And then at the end, the final exam will just be for networking. So you're not going to take one big comprehensive exam for everything. So hopefully that'll alleviate some concerns. You can just focus on web development. And then in this second half, you can focus on networking. Okay. My grades, these are where your grades are. What I've done, I haven't done this in the past, but I've just started doing this, is I'm pretty much going to try and make everything available to you. Yeah, so you can basically work ahead if you want, and you'll see everything is here, all the point totals, everything, all the case statements, so you can pretty much see everything that's going to be coming up. Hopefully I got all my dates correct. If something date does not come up like this right here, I can tell you right now, I forgot to update that. I will fix that. But if there's anything that comes up that won't make sense, please just send me an email. I do make mistakes. It's very common, so don't hesitate to say, "Hey, I saw this. Can you take a look at it?" Not a problem. You'll notice I also divided up the web units and network units. I separated everything out. So if you go under web units, these are all our web units. And you can go into each one. So I go into web unit A. This will be the first one you're going to do for this week. I break it down. Again, some instructors do it differently. You prepare, kind of an overview of what we're going to be doing. Practice. So you have some things to practice. Sometimes there are no practices, sometimes there are. And the apply is the actual assignment itself. And you can see when things are due. And this is what I was talking about. It's going to show you how to actually step by step and go through. There's actually a video here I created in case you get stuck of how to just upload a document. You're going to download this little hello HTML file. and I kind of give you step-by-step instructions how to do that, and just put it on the server, and that's all you have to do. And I know it's probably like, well, I've never done that before. And that's why there's instructions, and that's why there's a video also that will help you take you step by step. If you still get stuck, please ask me. It's not a problem. Don't worry about it. I know for some of you this is brand new, so don't worry about it. So each week you'll do something just like this. Okay, these are all our web units. And again, like you see, I made everything available for you, so you can see what's going on. You can look ahead. And networking is also there. Again, we won't do that later, but I did make it available. So you'll see all our networking lessons. The other thing is we have videos here. These are from previous classes. I just figured you might benefit now, so you just have to understand about some of the content and the dates might be a little different than what you're expecting. So if I click on web and I go in here, these are some lecture videos I created. Normally I like to do that, and so I'm just giving you all my lecture videos. In fact, Unit A, which is our first unit we're doing, talking about FTP, an overview of FTP. So you can look at that as there as well. But if you want to look at the other ones, sometimes I had lectures that overlapped a little bit, review and things. So I've got videos on here, hopefully that will also help you. Again, if you've got questions, it's not a problem. You've got resources, tons of resources. You've got the web book. You've got your student data files on here, some other things that we might talk about later that may help. So just wanted to bring this up for you. If you have any questions, please, please, please don't hesitate. Don't fall behind and get confused or whatever. It's not wrong because again, you know, the old saying is if you have a question, there's a good chance that other students may have the same question. So hopefully, this all makes sense to you. And I hope we have a great semester. Like I said, start here, go through it. You don't have to read all this. This is just very boring information about me. I am always, let me pull up the schedule here. So I am on campus. I'm on IMET campus quite a bit because I'm also teaching another class, but it varies. Sometimes it's Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. Sometimes it's Tuesdays, Thursdays. It's wacky, but I'm always on campus on Thursdays. However, I'm online a lot, and if you ever need anything, send me an email. I'll also create you a video, but I'll also meet you in person. It's not a problem. If you're near Racine, tell me. If you're near Elkhorn, tell me, or wherever. Just say, hey, you know, I just don't really get this. I don't understand this. Tell me, okay? I'll do the best I can and we'll figure something out. All right. So again, I wish you the best of luck. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Have fun. I forgot. Last thing. As part of your first assignment under web units, web unit A, and again, you've got the videos, but I just saw you show you again. So some of this may be duplicating. You're going to get your password to get onto Apollo, your user ID and password in order to do that. And I use a software called FileZilla. It's free, you can download it. Here's FileZilla. And what I like to do is I like to go in and I like set an account up. So like I have accounts that are set up to get onto Apollo. And here's my username and I have a password. I set everybody's password up. It's based on your email, really. If you go, I don't know if it's going to display because we're in student mode. We'll see here. If I go to my grades, there's a little feedback button in my grades for Apollo login. Yeah, I'm not going to show it here, which you should be able to click on to get the feedback, just like you do when you get grades. And it should show you your user ID and the password. The password is a system-generated password, so I apologize if it's annoying. It just is what it is. But your user ID for each of you is the beginning of your email address. So like for me, mine C Venkas is my email, or Venkas C. So like mine would be Venkas C. That's my user ID, and yours would be the same thing. So I just figured that would help you a little bit. But the password I know is going to be annoying. So anyway, that was the last thing I wanted to show you. All right. So thanks and welcome to class.